Members of the class of 2020, parents and family members, Lafayette trustees, faculty and staff, and friends of the college, welcome to the 185th Commencement of Lafayette College. Today we celebrate the class of 2020 and their graduation from Lafayette. We are extremely proud of this class for all they have accomplished during the last 4 years and for the leopard pride they've shown over the past several months. I know many of you personally, having been in the classroom with you throughout these 4 years. So it is a distinct honor for me to extend our congratulations and best wishes to all of you and your families. To begin our program, Alexandra Hendrickson, chaplain of the college and director of religious and spiritual life, will give the invocation.
Thank you, Provost Meyer. Please join me in a moment of reflection. We are assembled in this virtual and sacred space to recognize and celebrate the class of 2020. Bless them as the wisdom and maturity they developed during their time at Lafayette inspires them to work for change and ignites in them a passion for justice and service to others. As we bear witness to the accomplishments of this community, may we acknowledge the determination and courage it has taken each student to reach this milestone moment, especially during this unprecedented time. Let us all continue to serve Lafayette College in the years to come in a manner that allows each one of us to dwell in our possibility with enthusiasm and passionate resolve. Amen.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you all for joining us this afternoon. In addition to the representatives of the faculty, trustee, and alumni communities who are participating in today's program, know that the Lafayette faculty who have inspired you and the college staff who have supported you along your journey are also celebrating with you virtually today. I bring best wishes from all of them. As many of you know, the Lafayette community suffered the loss of 2 members of the class of 2020. They're in our thoughts today as we celebrate the graduation of their classmates. Maddie Smart, from Portland, Maine, was a neuroscience major and member of Pi Beta Phi. Known for her strong spirit and loving heart, Maddie passed away after a courageous year-long battle with acute leukemia. Maddie cherished her time at Lafayette despite her devastating illness. As Maddie's father reflected on her experience here, he said, "Lafayette College is a special place with special people who gave Maddie a lot of joy." Michael Jadelko, from Brooklyn, New York, was an environmental studies major and member of the Chi Phi fraternity. Mike served as an ECHO rep and was strongly committed to making our campus and community more sustainable. While at Lafayette, Mike sought to make Lafayette a more environmentally sustainable institution and facilitated learning for other students about how they can make an impact on campus. While we mourn these tremendous losses, we are grateful for the ways in which the Lafayette College community comes together to provide comfort and support during times of grief. Let us now observe a moment of silence to remember the lives and contributions of these 2 deeply missed classmates. Thank you. It is a pleasure to address Lafayette's 185th class, the class of 2020, and to welcome you to the first virtual commencement program in the history of the college. I know how hard it is to miss out on the opportunity to share this special day with your classmates and to welcome your families to our beautiful campus. Whether you're a local student, perhaps with a family history of connection to Lafayette, or one of our approximately 100 members of the class who were the first in your family to attend a 4-year institution, or one of the 57 international students whose families from around the world looked forward to traveling to Easton in May, or students from across the country who've come to see Lafayette as home. I'm sorry not to have had the chance to greet your parents and family members in person. I hope that many of them are able to join you in watching today's program. You have had an eventful journey during your time at Lafayette, both individually and collectively. 328 of you ventured abroad. 16 of you earned distinguished national scholarships, including Fulbright's, Goldwater's, Truman, and National Science Foundation graduate fellowships. 200 of you produced honors research projects on a variety of advanced topics. Many of you are student athletes who contributed to the recent successes that we've had in athletics, where last year we had the best fall athletics season in more than 25 years. Our stunning victory in November's Lafayette-Lehigh game is a memory we will all cherish. Others of you have shared your talents with the community through one of our many performing arts groups, or have exhibited creative work, or have written for the college newspaper, or have played a leadership role in one of the college's many vibrant student organizations. I've enjoyed getting to know many of you through these activities. You have attended Lafayette during a time of significant challenge and change in our society, and I've been proud of the way that you have stepped up to confront many issues in our nation and on our campus. You've been powerful voices on issues of social justice, including systemic racism, sexual violence and discrimination, and environmental sustainability. That strength continued to be evident this summer, as many of you have participated in conversations, protests, social media discussions, and other actions geared towards bringing positive change. It may be a graduation cliche to tell college graduates that they have the power to change the world. But in all my years in higher education, I have never seen a moment when that is more true than it is for the class of 2020. This is a time of tremendous dislocation, disruption, and trauma. It's also a time of re-examination, rebuilding, and change. You've been given both the challenge and the opportunity to help the country and the world to remake themselves. Your Lafayette education has given you the tools needed to do that. Critical and analytic skills, a capacity for creative and innovative thinking, the ability to communicate and collaborate with others. These are qualities that we have worked to instill, along with the resilience and can-do spirit exemplified in the motto of the Marquis de Lafayette, Cur Non. At this time, more than ever, I encourage you to carry that motto, why not, with you. It embodies the capacity to imagine a better world and then to ask, why can't we get there? How do we eliminate the barriers that stand in the way? If there's one thing that gives me hope about this moment, it is the knowledge that Lafayette has just launched into the world 603 young men and women who have the power to demand and create the world we need. I look forward to seeing all that you'll accomplish in the months, years, and decades to come, and I know that the class of 2020 will make Lafayette proud.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Lafayette College, I would like to congratulate each and every member of the class of 2020 on this life-altering accomplishment. For myself and the 34 other trustees of this college, commencement is one of the most special moments. It is a moment of recognition. It is certainly a moment of celebration, and it most assuredly is a moment for reflection. As trustees, we can think of, as can all of you, the friendships we made, the life lessons we learned, the knowledge and experience we've accumulated, the professors that have helped us create and envision a future, and the administrators and staff that have made such a difference. I personally have had a relationship with Lafayette College for over 50 years. I actually went to my first Lafayette Lehigh game when I was 10 months old. You can imagine that I own every piece of Lafayette gear imaginable. Sadly, I now have one of these. Indeed, these are unprecedented times. However, the moment is not insurmountable. Each of you has it in you to persevere and overcome. And you know what? You will. The next 50 years for all of you will provide moments of great joy and huge accomplishment, and on occasion, significant challenge. I hope, like so many others, that you will think about the college and your relationship with Lafayette as you grow and as your relationship grows over time. I'd like you to think of the institution as a resource in a time of need. I'd like you to think the institution provides you a growing sense of pride over the years. This is a place that for 200 years has been led and fostered by great students, taught by great faculty, wonderful administrators and staff, and those students go on to become committed Lafayette community members and alums. The next 200 years, it's really your turn, and remaining committed, engaged, and involved in this institution will matter not just for you, but for future generations. Congratulations again, and all of the best to this immortal class of 2020. Madam President, fellow trustees, honored guests, parents, families, friends, and members of the class of 2020. It is our custom during these annual ceremonies to recognize an individual who exemplifies in their personal and professional lives our college's most cherished ideals. It is with great pride and pleasure that today we present Dr. Temple Grandin an honorary degree and welcome her into the Lafayette community. Temple Grandin was a teenager visiting her aunt's ranch when she found inspiration for a human calming device in a cattle calming device. After discovering that a squeeze chute eased her own anxiety, she began imagining a machine that hugged fellow autistic people afraid of being hugged by others. Widely used today, the invention is one of the many ways she has given order to sensory disorders.
Temple Grandin, we thank you for significantly improving the welfare of humans and animals. Your aunt's ranch helped give you the compassion necessary to design kinder equipment for handling livestock at meat plants. Your expertise as an animal scientist and humanist was showcased in the British Broadcasting Corporation documentary, The Woman Who Thinks Like a Cow, and Oliver Sacks's book titled An Anthropologist on Mars, 7 Paradoxical Tales. Sacks praised your memoir, Emergence, as the first vivid, vital portrait of living with an autism spectrum disorder, a condition that left you speechless until your 4th year. Combining common sense with earthy examples of real stuff, you've considerably widened the spectrum for understanding and adjusting to autism, a diagnosis applied to 1 in 59 children in the United States. In books, lectures, and commencement speeches, you've advocated clear, calm, consistent encouragement of such social skills as high fives, such work skills as walking a neighbor's dog, and such special skills as performing and composing music. Every behavioral field can benefit from your emphasis on neurodiversity and visual thinking, and the importance of taking the time to learn that a pair of cheap sunglasses can free an overstimulated student to read. Whatever you do, you still display the tenacious curiosity of a college undergraduate who snuck into a maintenance shop to sneak a key question into a time capsule. What is knowledge, and why do we seek it? Therefore, by the authority granted by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to the trustees of Lafayette College, and by them delegated to me, I award you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereto appertaining, in token whereof I will present you with a diploma and direct that you be vested in the hood emblematic of the degree. Congratulations. We are now delighted. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay.
I was going to say we are now delighted that you are going to offer Lafayette College's 2020 commencement address. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm here on Zoom. COVID certainly changed a whole lot of things. All my travel since March 12th has been canceled. And the thing I want to ask you is, what would happen to some of the great thinkers in the past, some of the great artists? Thomas Edison, he was a hyperactive high school dropout. He probably had autism. Michelangelo, single-mindedly obsessed with art. Now, one of the things that helped both of those to succeed is they had access to their interests early on. There was a lot of art being done in the neighborhood, Michelangelo's time. Edison had all kinds of hands-on things to do. Another important thing is mentors. I had some people that really helped me, starting with my mother. She knew how to stretch me to get me to do new things. I had a great science teacher, a really fabulous 3rd grade teacher. You've got to mentors can help a kid when they get really, really discouraged. I also had a contractor who recognized some of my ability and seeked me out. What I'm seeing today is I'm seeing a lot of grandfathers come up to me and they find out they're autistic when kids get diagnosed. And one of the things that helped those grandfathers is they both had working skills. They learned working skills when they were really young. What worries me is there's a lot of smart kids that might have mild autism, dyslexia, some other learning difference, and they're getting shunted into special ed. And they end up just going nowhere because people just see the autism label or some other label. Well, you read some of the stuff about Michelangelo, Newton, and some other people, there's a lot of autistic traits there. And what would happen to them today? And I want to discuss what I call the different kinds of minds. I am an object visualizer. Everything I think about, it's a picture. It's a photorealistic picture. That was shown really well in the HBO movie that was made about me. They showed how I think. And there's actually scientific research that shows there's two kinds of visualization. There's the object visualizer like me who thinks in pictures. Absolutely can't do algebra. I managed to get out of algebra. It wasn't required in '67. I'm seeing that hold a lot of very talented kids back. Now, the other kind of thinker is the mathematical mind. They think in patterns. That's called visual spatial. So there's two kinds of visualization. There's the photorealistic object visualizer like me, and then there's the more visualizer mathematical kind of person. And there's research that shows that this exists. And I wrote about that research in my book, The Autistic Brain. Then you have the verbal thinker. You've got all the different kinds of minds. And I think the verbal thinker has a really hard time trying to understand how you could even think if you don't think in words. Now, these skills can complement each other. One of the reasons why your iPhone is easy to use is because Steve Jobs was an artist. So an artist made the interface. The engineers had to make it work. Now, when I've been doing a lot of stuff online, I'll tell you why Zoom's got all the business, because Zoom's easy to use. And I've been on other horrible interfaces where my student had to like give me directions on how to access a paper on papers on one of our scientific meetings because the interface is really awful. I shouldn't have to need directions. You see, there's two parts of making things that work well. You've got the art side of making things, and then you got the more mathematical side. No, a visual thinker is not going to do the engineering for the iPhone. What the visual thinker does is make the iPhone really easy to use. Now, I have worked in the livestock industry for years and years and years. In fact, I spent about 25 of those years out on construction projects because I'd sell a job, then I'd do all the drawings for a job, and then I would supervise construction. So I worked with a lot of different kinds of people, and I found that every meat plant I worked in, the skills were divided up in two ways. You had the more mathematical people that did the refrigeration and the boilers, and then the practical, clever people who made all of the clever equipment. I call that the clever engineering department. And we're actually losing skills in the clever engineering department. There's things we don't make anymore. It's because we took skilled trades out of the schools. We don't make elevators anymore. We don't make whole poultry processing plant anymore. We don't make half the conveyors that are inside the warehouses that distribute all the stuff you buy online. It doesn't just magically get there. I even went shopping to outfit container ships and the shipping wharf. That stuff's all coming out of China and Europe. It's what I call the clever engineering department, and it's the visual thinkers. And I'm getting very concerned about visual thinkers just getting screened out. We're losing skills. You need to have all the different minds. Also went shopping for ice cream machines to make novelties. We used to make those. Other people are doing it now. Europeans. And we need visual thinkers. Another advantage that where you need visual thinkers is seeing risk. I've been following big disasters like the Fukushima nuclear power plant, the Boeing mess with the Boeing airplanes crashing. And these were visual thinking mistakes. When I looked into more into what went on with Fukushima, what I found out, and you don't have to be a nuclear engineer to figure this out, is when you need the electrically operated emergency cooling pump, you need it really, really super bad and it better work. So it's not a very good idea when you live in a place where there's tsunamis to put that super important pump in a non-waterproof basement. What I've learned is the mathematical mind doesn't see the water filling the basement. In fact, some people that are good at math have aphantasia, and they don't have any visual thinking at all. No, you need someone like me to say, we better put in watertight doors, and it would have saved it. Now, the Boeing problem, broken angle of attack sensor. You see this pen? This pen and an angle of attack sensor are the same size. This sticks out of the side of the big aircraft under the cockpit window. It measures air angle, so it'll tell you if the plane's going to stall. Well, they went and wired the active flight controls up to a single fragile sensor, and they forgot to tell the pilots about this. So when the sensor got busted off, the computer thought the plane was stalling. And when a plane stalls, it'll go up like this, well, then the computer would shove the nose down. But if the sensor's broken, the plane's flying normally, it thinks it's stalling, so it kept pushing the nose down. How could you do that? How could you trust a single sensor that fragile? When I found out what an angle of attack sensor was, and I started looking at them on every airplane I went on, I'm going, you've got to be kidding. How could you make that mistake? Now, there were some other mistakes, but if the angle of attack sensor they'd wired up the two of them, the planes would probably still be up there flying around. Also, I had a really cool trip when I went and visited Cape Canaveral about 3 years ago. And I got a really cool tour of a launch pad. I got inside the vehicle assembly building. I got up on the roof. It's like so cool. I got to see a SpaceX launch, complete absolute geek out. And at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're underneath this launch pad. And I saw something that shouldn't be there. And nobody else saw it. I watched a raccoon go across the landing of the steps and waddle down the stairway into the bushes. He'd spent the night inside the launch pad. And I went inside there, and there's things I don't want a raccoon chewing in there. Yeah, I can see that sort of stuff. I notice it. I can also find solutions to problems. Another thing I learned is when you're weird and when you're different, what you got to do is you got to learn how to sell your work. You know, I get asked all the time, how do you get autistic kids through the interview? Well, one of the ways you get them through the interview is you just show off the work. And I'll show you off some of my work right now. I take big drawings in there and I just show them to people. Now I'll just show them to you out of a book. But I'd take my drawings in there and show them off. I call it the 30-second wow. I sold my work, not myself. And people might have thought I was really super weird, but then when they saw my drawings, I got respect. Now, it was a revelation for me to learn that other people didn't think in pictures. I didn't fully learn that until I was 40. And then I discovered some people that had no picture thinking. I've now learned that has an official name. It's called aphantasia. And some of these people are good at math. And they just can't believe what thinking in pictures is like. And I've been emailing to a guy who has aphantasia. So the first step is you got to realize different people think differently. And let's look at how the skills can complement each other. In some of my books, my great editor, Betsy Lerner, helps me to organize my thoughts because visual thinking is associative. So sometimes the thoughts get scattered around. But the first step is realizing that our different kinds of thinkers and the skills complement. Think about the iPhone again. Every time you use it, visual thinker designed that interface. So I didn't need a PhD in computer science to run it, or I didn't need to have written directions made by my students to figure out how to access the papers at the scientific meeting, and I was getting completely frustrated over it. Yeah, Zoom got the business. Zoom made it easy to use. It was that simple. And really, really sorry I couldn't be here today, but I want to get you thinking about different ways people think. Photorealistic visual thinker, object visualizer, visual spatial, pattern mathematical thinker. You want to look the research up? There's research that supports this. You look up object visualizer and visual spatial. You'll find the research. Then you got the verbal thinkers. And we need all the different kinds of minds. And I'm going to just end with that. I hope to get you to think differently about thinking. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed being here on Zoom.
The degrees of the members of the class of 2020 were officially conferred on May 23, 2020. Today, we will formally confirm the conferral of those degrees. I now invite Professor Rob Root, Clerk of the Faculty, to present the graduating class of 2020.
Thank you. Will the members of the class of 2020 please rise? Madam President, it is my privilege to present to you the members of the class of 2020. As Clerk of the Faculty of Lafayette College, I certify to you and to the Board of Trustees that the candidates have completed the requirements established by the faculty for their respective degrees, and that the faculty recommended that the degree be awarded on May 23rd, 2020.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and by Lafayette College, I confirm upon all of you the degrees for which you are eligible, and thereby confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, members of the class of 2020. We will now read the names and honors of our graduates. For those graduates who submitted photos and videos, they'll appear when your name is called. Otherwise, your name will appear on the screen. It's our tradition to award the first diplomas to the class valedictorians. I'm proud to announce that the class of 2020 has 4 co-valedictorians, each of whom earned a 4.0 grade point average. Congratulations to all of our class co-valedictorians. The class of 2020 co-valedictorians are Trisha Agarwal, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Ann Broadviewer, summa cum laude. Jody Lee Graff, summa cum laude, honors in chemical and biomolecular engineering. And Emma Curtin Weaver, summa cum laude. Congratulations to you all.
Jonathan Abel, summa cum laude. Lucas Ackerman. Christopher Adamo. Clark Addis, summa cum laude, honors in art, honors in mechanical engineering. Catherine Addy. Princess Adeyinka, summa cum laude, honors in anthropology and sociology, government and law. Lovejoy Afokwa. Sarah Agnello. Geraldine Agredo. Kyla Aguirre. Alejandra Aguilar. Maria Ahmed, cum laude. Isabella Elampi. John Alden, cum laude. Nicholas Aldrich. Jordan Allison. Lindsay Altschuler. Jocelyn Alvarenga, magna cum laude. Riley Alvaro. Christopher Ambrosio. Ian Anderson. Mark Anderson. Jesse Seth Anderson IV. Alexander Andrews. Rustin Armnecht, summa cum laude, honors in government and law. Philip Arnett. Shant Arzamanian, cum laude, honors in economics, government and law. Talia Badur III, magna cum laude, honors in mechanical engineering. Stuart Battersher. Paristo Barami Taganaki, honors in civil and environmental engineering. Jasmine Ball, magna cum laude. Caitlin Balmer. Casey Banta Ryan, summa cum laude, honors in economics. Yasmin Baptiste, summa cum laude, honors in anthropology and sociology. Ryan Barnett, honors in economics and mathematics. Timothy Barry, cum laude. Zachary Bartholet, summa cum laude, honors in physics. Daniel Becker. Brandon Beckford. Paige Bede, magna cum laude. Theodora Beamer, summa cum laude, honors in Russian and East European studies. Danielle Belfay. Nina Beltrami, summa cum laude. Agata Benbenek, summa cum laude, honors in economics. Caroline Benneville, magna cum laude. William Bennett. Emily Benson. Alexandra Berman. Hallie Berebi, McKenna Bayer, Kirsten Binder, Sarah Blitz, summa cum laude, honors in neuroscience. Meredith Block, magna cum laude. Rebecca Blocker, honors in civil and environmental engineering. Marissa Bocario, magna cum laude. Emma Bodner, Thomas Boringer, Peter Bachma, Andrea Bonilla, Tirsa Bonilla, Kamal Bukwala, summa cum laude, honors in economics. Rebecca Basanko, magna cum laude. Elise Bossert, Kira Batello, Ian Bow, summa cum laude. Emily Boyle, summa cum laude, honors in government and law and religious studies. Colin Bradley, Maximilian Bragg, summa cum laude. Rachel Bram, summa cum laude, honors in history. Adam Bramson, magna cum laude. Kara Brand, summa cum laude. Bridget Brasil, Nathaniel Brastow, summa cum laude. Demetrius Breedlove, Jane Brennan, Abby Bresnahan, Antonio Brewer, Caroline Bridges, Margaret Briggs, magna cum laude, honors in economics. Rachel Broder, Jordan Brossamer, Philip Brown, Alexis Brugler, Mary Catherine Brunk, Marie Bucklin, Alexa Buffa, Anna Buzzard, Mitchell Cairns, Mackenzie Calvert, summa cum laude. Kenneth Campbell, Daisy Campos, Isabella Capicchietti, Zachary Capolongo, Amanda Carey, Alicia Carone, Alejandro Carruthers Hierro, Paul Caruso, Annika Chow, Miles Cherry, Sylvia Chilel Martin, Dominique Sinicola, Haley Clark, cum laude, Adam Close, Brian Coco, summa cum laude, Emily Codaspati, magna cum laude, Courtney Cohen, magna cum laude, honors in environmental studies and history, Sierra Cole, honors in chemistry, Elijah Colon, Henry Condon, Jared Connor, Grace Conrad, Molly Conrad, cum laude, Rebecca Cook, summa cum laude. Saskia Cook, magna cum laude. Brinton Combs. Jason Corcoran, honors in chemistry. Cameron Costello, cum laude. Olivia Coughlin, magna cum laude. Mia Coutinho, summa cum laude, honors in neuroscience. Andre Cox. Zane Crandall, summa cum laude. Cameron Cranley, magna cum laude, honors in chemical and biomolecular engineering. Brian Craven, cum laude. Haley Kreka. Abigail Creekmore. Bryce Curie. Simon Curtis Ginsburg. Ariel Dana, magna cum laude, honors in government and law. Taylor Danson. Teresa Dow. Eleanor Derenberg. Julia Dash, summa cum laude. Graham Davidson. Vincent de Gravel. Diana de la Torre. Dulce del Priore. Joseph Delia, honors in physics. Stephanie de la Via. Jennifer DeLongis. Kathleen de Marino. Samantha DeMars, cum laude. Margaret Demblaker, summa cum laude, honors in neuroscience. Grant Dennis. Emily Dentinger. Aditi Desai, summa cum laude, honors in physics. Alexandra DeSantis, magna cum laude. Danielle Devenish. Samantha DeMayo. Leah Diamondidis, summa cum laude. Adriana DeMarco. Alex Doe, summa cum laude, honors in government and law and international affairs. Zikun Dong. Isabel Dunan, summa cum laude. Alana Doyle. Brendan Doyle. Sigia Du, cum laude, honors in mathematics. Sarah Ducharme. Michael Dunn. Nyla Durden. Trey Dura. Keith Earl Jr. Cassandra Eder. Connor Edson, magna cum laude. Ali Hassan, cum laude. Rasna Ekra. Ezekiel Ellen, summa cum laude. Gwendolyn Ellis, summa cum laude, honors in history. Ava Embry, magna cum laude. Emily Emick, summa cum laude, honors in economics. Ashley Ender. Noah Njime. Leah Epstein. Mackenzie Erb. Erdenjargal Erdenchulum, summa cum laude. Remzier Erdian, summa cum laude, Honors in Mechanical Engineering. Colin Evanko. Elise Ivinsky, cum laude. Gabrielle Fagan. Ryan Fainor, summa cum laude. Marissa Falcone, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Ian Falloy. Joseph Ferrer, cum laude. Ricardo Ferrer Roman. Adam Finkelstein, magna cum laude. Erica Finkernagel, summa cum laude. Michael Fisher. Alec Flanagan. Esther Flavian. Errol Flynn, honors in history. Ilan Futterman, cum laude. Emily Fossum. Corey Folk. Andrew Fruit. Tyler Furlong. Catherine Futterman. Robert Garavente. Albert Garcia. Danielle Gardner, summa cum laude. Jack Gardner. Brian Gary. Betsanat Geberwald, summa cum laude. Courtney Geisenheimer. Matthew Gerber. Rachel Gershengoren, magna cum laude. Alicia Guy. Gwendolyn Giloni, magna cum laude. Grace Gibbons, cum laude, honors in biology. James Gibson. Jacqueline Giovanelli. Jennifer Giovanello, summa cum laude, honors in environmental studies. Mark Glover, summa cum laude. Caden Godsey. Sonali Goyle, summa cum laude. Diego Gomera Tavares. Christopher Gomez. Ryan Goncalves. Catherine Gonick, cum laude. Daniel Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Urdep Gonzalez. Daniel Goodman, honors in biology. Trevor Goodwin, magna cum laude, honors in government and law. Joseph Gordon Jr. David Gundy, summa cum laude. Eric Gordon, magna cum laude. Daisy Grace, summa cum laude, honors in chemistry. Hannah Green, cum laude. Rochelle Greenidge, cum laude. Claire Grunwald, summa cum laude, honors in international affairs. Jordan Gusdorf, summa cum laude, honors in physics. Stuart Hackelman. Duncan Harding, magna cum laude. Philip Harding II. Andrew Harmon. Aaron Haskell. Erica Hasko. Clement Hathaway. Yikun He. Sarah Haynes, honors in anthropology and sociology and environmental studies. Kyra Helfrich, honors in neuroscience. Carly Herwig. Cooper Hess. Rebecca Hetrick, magna cum laude. Allegra Hickey. Jamie Hill, cum laude. Catherine Hill, honors in anthropology and sociology. Henry Hinchy, magna cum laude. Julia Hoffman. Madeline Hoffman, cum laude. Jacob Hoffner. Daniel Hogan. Alexander Holm, honors in mechanical engineering. Julia Horbakowitz. Julia Howard, summa cum laude. Courtney Howell. Zhengxi Hu, cum laude. Kizu Huang. Tyler Hubany, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Ayat Husseini, magna cum laude, honors in anthropology and sociology. Leslie Idrovo Pauta, honors in art. Andrei Ilievsky, cum laude. Elaine Jalagonia, summa cum laude, honors in economics and international affairs. Drew Jansen. Lucas Jarrett. Justin Johnson. Samuel Johnson. Rihanna Jones. Termaine Jordan. Peyton Joseph. Gabriella Juliana, cum laude. Rika Kamiyasu. Mallory Kane, magna cum laude, honors in physics. Nicole Kaplan, magna cum laude. Alexandra Katz. Jax Kell. Claire Kellner, cum laude. Scott Kelly. Walter Kennedy. Simone Khalifa, summa cum laude. Sana Khan. Hannah Kim, cum laude. William King. Reagan Kinney, honors in art. Trenton Coberna. Hannah Koch, cum laude. Pallavi Kokar. Sydney Kaufman. Morena Khoury, cum laude. Mallory Kostrov, magna cum laude. Emily Krakow. Serena Kranzler, honors in neuroscience. Emma Krebs. Brett Krayer. Michaela Kuffner, magna cum laude. Tracy Kurdziel. Jacqueline Kushner, cum laude. Maxwell Kushner. Timothy LaGreca. John Lamb. Marcella Lampon. Brian Lanino. Jack Lapides. Eric Last. Eric Laux, summa cum laude. Marcy Laufer, honors in English. Mackenzie Lawler, summa cum laude, honors in history. Thuk Ni Lee, cum laude, honors in computer science. Julia Lee, honors in government and law. Sana Lee. Michelle Leonard. Chase Luba, summa cum laude. Chuyin Lee, honors in psychology. Min Lang. Jacob Ledka. Liming Lin, summa cum laude, honors in economics and international affairs. Janisha Little. Heoshin Liu. Alexandra Long, cum laude. Kevin Long, cum laude. Rania Long. Kyle Lowe. Emily Lugos. Christian Lunau. Erica Luing, magna cum laude. Jessica Luo, cum laude, honors in chemistry. Tiger Luo. Fong Li, magna cum laude, honors in international affairs. Hamis Mahmood. Alexander Milet. Saeed Malami, honors in government and law. Anne Malavarapu. Benjamin Mallinger. Hannah Malloy. Caroline Mannix, honors in government and law. Daniel Markovitz, summa cum laude, honors in government and law. Jordan Marlin. Jacob Maradi. Andrew Mara. Timothy Matthews. Robert Maxwell, cum laude, honors in history. Christopher Mayer, magna cum laude, honors in philosophy. Samantha Mazzoni. Timothy McCarthy. Aidan McDermott. Matthew McDermott. Daniel McDonald. Catherine McDonald. Neil McInerney. Aaron McKenney, summa cum laude, honors in psychology. Claire McEwen. Madeline McLaughlin. Maureen McShane. Alfred Mayo. Montserrat Mendez. Zurabi Meshchevili, summa cum laude. Blake Meyer. Arthur Malnick. Ian Miller, honors in anthropology and sociology and music. Jacob Miller, honors in chemical and biomolecular engineering. Zachary Miller. Nina Milligan, magna cum laude, honors in Africana Studies and Religious Studies. Jeremy Mintzer. Eric Mitchell Jr. Sivag Mkhitaryan. Austin Moldovan. Ryan Montaigne. Samuel Moore, magna cum laude. Thomas Moore, magna cum laude. Scott Moretsky. Benjamin Morgenthau. Sarah Morris, Colin Morrissey, Jordan Moscow, Wesley Moshier, Will Mustakakis, summa cum laude, Nicole Moisak, magna cum laude, Anne Mosral, Catherine Mazaki, cum laude, Jack Bueller, Christopher Mumba, Sydney Munn, magna cum laude, Alexandra Monroe, William Murdoch, Keyshawn Murphy, Sonia Muso, Koichi Nagamatsu, Renuma Nasrin, Leonard J., Catherine Neely, Anna Nestor, cum laude, Shay Nooner, Casey Nevins, summa cum laude, David Nevins, summa cum laude, Trang Nguyen, cum laude, Chirag Nijjer, Junice Nixon, Anna Nolan, summa cum laude, honors in government and law and religious studies, Charles Nutitis, Anna O'Day, magna cum laude, Monica O'Donnell, magna cum laude, Kyra O'Dowd, summa cum laude, Kumbaya Okori, Joseph O'Leary, Vincenzo Olivet, honors in neuroscience, Angie Orellana, cum laude, Jesse Orellana Arevalo, Brianna Orlando, Blake Oslin, Emmett O'Toole, Natasha Otten, magna cum laude, Sukfalkun Out, Julia Owens, Rahul Padmasola, Andres Parada, magna cum laude, Sarah Park, honors in chemical and biomolecular engineering, Lauren Parkinson, cum laude, Ryan Parrish, Benjamin Paulus, Nicholas Pearson, Isabel Peck, magna cum laude, Zoe Pierman, Elizabeth Penn, John Penteleri, magna cum laude, honors in mechanical engineering, Kevin Peralta, Bennett Perrine, William Fadenhauer, magna cum laude, honors in environmental science, Audrey Pickett, Ilias Pijas, Adrian Pinos, honors in art, William Pivick, Lena Podolsky, magna cum laude, Evan Poe, Mallory Poyar, Pablo Polish, Brandon Pozovac, magna cum laude, Cheyenne Prater, Faith Price, Kelly Price, Fong Cho, magna cum laude, Lindsay Quigley, cum laude. Daniel Quinn. Emily Rabens. Garrett Radenmacher. Noah Ramos, summa cum laude. Christopher Rompershot, cum laude. Meredith Randall. Rindra Randrianmanantina. Christine Rosso. Emily Regan. Teresa Reichman. Calvin Reichwain. Isabel Rain, honors in geology and environmental geosciences. Patrick Rakita. Olivia Resnick, cum laude. Jennifer Richardson, magna cum laude, honors in English and women's and gender studies. Megan Riley. William Riley. David Rimland. Davis Rittmaster. Michael Rittmaster. Rosario Rivera, magna cum laude. Alice Robinson. Dennis Rodriguez. Jasmine Rodriguez. Ishka Rogbier, magna cum laude. Lucia Romano. Christian Romero. Andrew Rooks. Holly Routledge. Jennifer Rowan. Dylan Royalty, cum laude. Edward Ruger. Katrina Ruggiero, cum laude, honors in economics and policy studies. Ingrid Roomba. Margaret Rusnock, summa cum laude. Kylie Ryan Zuzurek. Gabriel Salgado. Natalie Samsel, summa cum laude. Camila Samuelson, summa cum laude, honors in anthropology and sociology. Mackenzie Sangster, cum laude. Isabella Santangelo, summa cum laude. Alexis Santarelli. Elias Sarek, magna cum laude, honors in philosophy. Elbert Savanon. Tamara Saxman, honors in English. Margaret Shiaza. Andrew Schmid, summa cum laude, honors in mechanical engineering. Calvin Schneck. William Schneider, cum laude. Sydney Schock, cum laude, honors in chemistry. Tori Schoen, cum laude, honors in art. Matthew Schoenfeld, honors in history. Megan Schooley, summa cum laude. Noah Schott. Matthew Schumann. Jennifer Schwartz, honors in biology. Tyler Saring. Joseph Seum. Nithya Sharma. Olivia Sharp. Shane Sharp. Tyler Sheehan. Nathaniel Shepard Tyson. Soraya Sherry. Leah Steinman, cum laude, honors in geology and environmental geosciences. David Shub, Dylan Singleton, Joshua Slifka, magna cum laude. Rachel Sloan, summa cum laude, honors in mechanical engineering. Abigail Smith, summa cum laude. Dimitri Smith, honors in art. Fiona Smith, Jacob Snagaki, Nicolette Sonmez, magna cum laude. Justin Soto, Crosby Spice, Julian Spigner, Rebecca Stargell, summa cum laude, honors in anthropology and sociology and psychology. Madeline Starr, Nicholas Steele, Kyle Stefanik, Matthew Stern, Emma Steerhoff, magna cum laude, honors in biology. Dexter Stinson, Kyle Stout, Emily Strober, magna cum laude. Megan Sullivan, Lauren Terrapada, Joseph Tedek, cum laude. Daniela Tepagieska, Jordan Thaler, Danielle Thomas, Yasir Thomas, Colin Thorne, Samantha Tierney, Peter Torrente, Alexander Traub, Jenna Triano, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Trop, summa cum laude, honors in history. Jillian Turkmeni, Caroline Turnbull, Jonathan Turovsky, summa cum laude. Christy Valentine, Lisa Vandergeest, cum laude. John Van Ness, summa cum laude, honors in mathematics. Joseph Verichetti, cum laude. Anthony Vecchio, cum laude. Natasha Vipond, summa cum laude. Andrew Vida III. Alexandra Vogel, cum laude, honors in art. Bridget Vokes, Kelsey Voss, Keith Vreeland, summa cum laude. Tyler Wagman, Stephanie Wagner, summa cum laude. Kelly Waldell, Hayden Walker, Menji Wang, Cassandra Warrener, Peter Webb Jr., Clay Viginovich, cum laude. Jingwen Wei, summa cum laude. Catherine Wyman, Ruhao Wen, magna cum laude, honors in history. Jordan Werner, summa cum laude, honors in film and media studies. Noah Wessel, Andrew Westby, John Western, Cole Whalen, Joanna White, magna cum laude, honors in chemical and biomolecular engineering. Dwayne Whitaker, Bailey Wild, Catherine Wiley, Amanda Willett, honors in geology and environmental geosciences. Christian Williams. Morgan Williard. Portia Wilson. Emily Wingate. Connor Winiarzik. Sasha Winston Kahn, summa cum laude, honors in neuroscience. Ariana Woodbury. Mason Worthington. Calvin Wright, summa cum laude, honors in economics. Chensi Wu, cum laude, honors in chemical and biomolecular engineering. Kefe Wu. Yu Wu, summa cum laude, honors in civil and environmental engineering. Xiaoxiao Xu, honors in chemistry. Baowen Xu, summa cum laude. Shanyan Yang, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Junyi Yao. Victoria Yort. Brooke Young. Kylie Young. Bingsong Zheng, summa cum laude, honors in chemistry. Xiong John. Jun Zhou. Randy Zhao, magna cum laude. Yucheng Zhu, summa cum laude. Cameron Zermul, magna cum laude. Yusen Chen. Luke D'Andrea. Carl Doucette. Celine Lawrence, candidate for cum laude. Thomas Weir.
I'm Tracy Haggart-Sutka, class of 82, parent, class of 17, and the president of the Lafayette College Alumni Association. On behalf of the alumni community, I have the honor today of congratulating all of you on your graduation from Lafayette College. I'd like to extend that congratulations to your parents and families as well. In one day, you went from being Lafayette College students to Lafayette alumni. So I have the additional honor of being the first to welcome you to the alumni community. Earlier this month, you received a very thoughtful package of items from the college in preparation of your commencement ceremony. And among the items was a silver frame that is our gift to you from the Alumni Association. You'll undoubtedly use it for a nice photo to remind yourself of your past life as a Lafayette student. Hopefully, it will also be a reminder of your current and future life as a Lafayette alumni. The class of 2020 was sent out into the real world a little sooner than was the original plan, but you are not alone. In the same way that the administration, the Gateway Center, and your professors supported you during the past few months, the Alumni Association exists to support you as graduates. I invite you to take advantage of what the Lafayette Alumni Network has to offer, as well as to encourage you to remain connected to Lafayette. Specifically, register on Gateway Link to take advantage of lifetime access to career services. Check out Leopard Link for alumni events, to find volunteer opportunities, join an alumni chapter, put a Lafayette sticker on your car. We want your voices to be heard. Young alumni are Lafayette's honored and best ambassadors. Congratulations again, and I hope to meet you at an alumni event in the future.
Hi, I'm Riley.
I'm Kamal.
I'm Randy.
And I'm Nyla, and we are the Senior Class Gift Committee Chairs. Good afternoon, President Byerly, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, administrators, families, and congratulations to the class of 2020. This year, we have worked alongside our other senior class gift committee members, Alicia Guy, Cameron Costello, Caroline Mannix, Claire Grunwald, Daisy Campos, Hannah Malloy, Ian Miller, Lisa Vandergeis, Lucy Romano, Sam Tierney, Sam DeMars, and Simone Khalifa.
It's been an honor and privilege to serve our college community by fundraising for two important causes. We could not have achieved our goals without the support and inspiration from our fellow classmates, families, and the Lafayette College community.
The senior class gift provides support to many areas on campus and creates an impact on student life. This year, our class made the decision to designate our gift to two important areas on our campus: the James F. and Donna L. Kravosky Student Assistance Endowment Fund and the Office of Sustainability.
The 2020 senior class gift will allow the Kravosky Fund to continue to support students with unanticipated emergency expenses and allow the Office of Sustainability and its partnering initiatives to work to accelerate Lafayette's race toward carbon neutrality and zero waste, while also providing transformational leadership and educational opportunities for the campus community. It was amazing to see our class rally around such great programs and give back to organizations that we feel so passionate about.
The class of 2020 should be extremely proud of what we accomplished. The senior class gift gives us the opportunity to showcase a cause that we as a community care about. The Senior Class Gift Committee chose the Kravosky Fund and the Office of Sustainability because we believe they will work in tandem to support students in the immediate future, as well as create a more environmentally conscientious campus for years to come.
We are proud to announce that we had 255 seniors give and have raised over $12,000 for Lafayette. We'd like to thank our committee, the Annual Fund Office, the Office of Sustainability, and the Kravosky Fund for supporting our efforts in every capacity.
Thank you to everyone who donated and supported the Kravosky Fund, the Office of Sustainability, other clubs, departments, and organizations over the past year. The Class of 2020 Senior Class Gift will advance Lafayette College's commitment to creating more just, verdant, and resilient Lafayette for future generations of students. Thank you once again, and congratulations to the Class of 2020.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy, for welcoming the class of 2020 to our alumni community, and to Riley, Kamal, Nyla, and Randy for chairing the class of 2020 gift committee. Thanks as well to the members of the class of 2020 who provided support to this year's program. We appreciate your generosity and support of your alma mater. I now have the pleasure of introducing the nominees and the recipient of Lafayette's highest honor, the George Wharton Pepper Prize. The Pepper Prize was established in 1924 by George Wharton Pepper, an eminent Pennsylvania attorney and U.S. Senator. Each year, the prize is awarded to the senior who, by vote of the faculty, administrators, and students, most nearly represents the Lafayette ideal. In talking over the years with many alumni of the college, I've been struck by the significance that the Pepper Prize holds for the Lafayette community. Alumni often mention their class winner and nominees with pride. I've even heard distinguished alumni who graduated 30 or 40 years ago remembered by their peers as a Pepper Prize nominee. Our 2020 Pepper Prize finalists were a truly outstanding group. Trisha Agarwal, Teddy Beamer, Ayat Hosseini, Dan Goodman, Yasmin Baptiste, Gabrielle Trop, Casey Nevins, Princess Adienke, and Eric Laux. Congratulations to all these outstanding students for their achievements. I'm pleased now to introduce our 2020 Pepper Prize winner, Jocelyn Ann Brodfuhr. During her tenure at Lafayette, Jocelyn Brodfuhr has taken advantage of the breadth of learning opportunities that Lafayette creates both in and out of the classroom. Through her outstanding academic work, her internship with the Department of State at the U.S. Embassy in San Jose, Costa Rica, and her service to and engagement with the members of our college community and the Easton community, Jocelyn has gained a robust understanding of how to apply her talents and skills to support others. At Lafayette, Jocelyn's been able to successfully complete in just 3 years her double majors in international affairs and government and law, and a minor in Spanish. A co-valedictorian of the class of 2020 with a grade point average of 4.0, she's been a member of several Lafayette Honor Societies. As an Excel scholar, she collaborated with her mentor, Charles A. Dana Professor of Government and Law, Ilan Peleg, throughout her Lafayette experience, assisting with research on Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, and his influence on Likud party leadership and Israeli state policy. An outstanding member of our women's lacrosse team, Jocelyn was named to the Lafayette College Athletics Gold Medal Academic Honor Roll and the Patriot League Academic Honor Roll each semester. She was also a dedicated member of the Alpha Phi sorority, Alpha Phi International Fraternity of Women, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Driven by her passion for public service and her compassion for others, Jocelyn has served the members of her home community, her college community, and Eastern community as a mentor to students, volunteer at the Children's Home, and elementary school tutor. Through the Athletes Care Service Club, she tutored students at Wilson Area Intermediate School, and through the Landis Center for Community Engagement, she, along with her lacrosse teammates, visited elementary schools in the Easton area to play sports with children in the after-school program. Her enthusiasm and determination will be the foundation for her success in her graduate school experience as she embarks upon a master's degree in politics and international studies at the University of Cambridge. Jocelyn, it's a pleasure to honor you today with the 2020 George Wharton Pepper Prize. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, President Byerly. Class of 2020, I want to begin by congratulating you. We made it to the finish line. Those degrees that we worked so hard to get, whatever they may be, have been conferred, and our time at Lafayette has come to an end. We've made it, we've done it, and what makes our accomplishment all the more impressive is that we achieved it in the midst of a global pandemic. Perhaps we should have expected our graduation to go a little this way, unplanned, when our time at Lafayette has been unique and tumultuous at times. For our class, albeit I was not yet here, you made your college debut with the new presidential administration. In 2018, we experienced a bomb threat on our very campus. Along the way, we lost friends and family, both within and outside the Lafayette community. And finally, we closed this chapter not only during a pandemic, but amidst important nationwide protests against racial injustice. So isn't it fitting that we go out in our own unique way? Leaving school mid-semester, spring sports seasons canceled, our in-person graduation canceled, job offers rescinded, a labor market that seems impossible to enter, and graduate school timelines that have now become uncertain. No matter how we have coped with the pandemic, there are undoubtedly still feelings of sadness and fear and anxiety over what the pandemic has stolen and what it could steal in the future. However, I am by nature an extremely positive person, and I refuse to see my graduation, my time at Lafayette, and my future endeavors through the darkened lenses of a global pandemic, no matter how much they have distorted my ideal, imagined reality. To see our time here this way would be a disservice to ourselves and all of our hard work. So rather than reflect on what the pandemic has taken away, let's reflect on what our time at Lafayette has given and taught us. This definitely looks different for everyone, but here's what Lafayette has given me. Friends that have become family, a network of professors that have become mentors, and at times, my biggest cheerleaders, a sports team that has taught me the meaning of hard work, sacrifice, commitment, and integrity, a sisterhood of strong, empowered young women that have pushed me to be the best version of myself, and most of all, behind the people met, lessons learned, and knowledge acquired, is an institution that has challenged me to dig deeper and give more than what I ever thought was my 110%. An institution that has asked all of us to always be hungry for new knowledge. An institution that has asked us to question, to change, to create, and to grow. Behind us and our success is an institution that has broadened our horizons, whatever they may be. For me, my experience at Lafayette was truly life-changing. I met so many new people from different backgrounds with different skills, experiences, and insights to offer. My perspectives have been globalized, both in experience and in the knowledge gained as an international affairs student. By broadening my horizons, I discovered my own professional goal, pursuing a career in foreign policy. And it is you, Lafayette, your professors, vibrant student body, and array of organizations that have helped me to realize these things. Lafayette, you have truly taken this small town girl and turned her into a global citizen. So let's take this pandemic that has stolen so much and reframe it. Let's use the pandemic as an opportunity to take a step back, spend time with the ones we love, and advocate for the causes we believe in. By changing the way we view the pandemic, we can change the way it impacts us. Don't focus so much on how your time here ended. Rather, think of the journey taken to get here. As my high school track coach used to say, the last rep can destroy your whole workout. If you don't hit the time or keep the form, you've lost the benefit gained in the rest of the workout. In wasting the last rep, you haven't gotten stronger or mentally tougher. You've only succumbed to the weakness, fear, and pain. Class of 2020, don't forget the lessons you learned, the people you met, the knowledge you acquired, or the places you traveled. To forget the journey is to lose the growth. Choose not to remember college through those last 7 weeks we lost. Instead, choose to remember all those things you gained. Remember where you come from, what you stand for, who you are, and what you learned. Be the change you want to see, because we are the next generation, and the world is still ours for the taking, global pandemic or not. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
We'll gather by the twilight's glow in front of old Pardee. In all the world no other scene so fair, so dear to me. Oh Lafayette, oh Lafayette, to thee our voices raise, while loyal lips and loyal hearts unite to sing thy praise. We'll gather by the twilight's glow in front of old Pardee. In all the world no other scene so fair, so dear to me, and future years shall not erase these gems of memory rare, but oft will live the scene again, impressed so firmly there. Oh Lafayette, oh Lafayette, oh joyous college days, ere while these loyal hearts shall beat, we've loyal lips to praise. We'll gather by the twilight's glow in front of old Pardee. In all the world no other scene so fair, so dear to me. We'll gather by the twilight's glow in front of old Pardee. In all the world no other scene so fair, so dear to me.
Thank you all for being with us today. I look forward to the opportunity for us to gather in person on campus next June. In the meantime, know that you carry the best wishes of the entire Lafayette community with you. I hope to see you soon. Now, Chaplain Alex Hendrickson will offer a benediction.
Thank you, President Byerly. Students, I charge you with these words from recently deceased civil rights icon and Congressman John Lewis, who said, quote, "I tell young people that if you come together with a mission and it's grounded with love and a sense of community, you can make the impossible possible." So class of 2020, go out into the world in peace, have courage, hold on to what is good, return no one evil for evil, strengthen the faint-hearted, support the weak, and help the suffering. Honor all people, love and serve and rejoice with gratitude and thanksgiving, striving to make the impossible possible. Amen.